I want to focus on technology, particularly certain sectors. With the incredible power of modern computing and the internet, we're entering into a new era of innovation. Currently, blockchain is transforming our financial systems, cybersecurity, and how entrepreneurs and startups are able to raise capital. As the rest of the world speeds ahead to take advantage of this new technology, the U.S. is now lagging behind heavily due to regulatory certainty issues that the market needs to protect consumers, empower innovators, and entrepreneurs. My colleagues and I, including Josh Gottheimer, Tulsi Gabbard, Ted Budd, and others that aren't on the committee, Darren Soto and Scott Perry, introduced a bill yesterday that would provide regulatory certainty the U.S. needs to take advantage of this thriving sector. Mr. Solomon, I'm going to read an excerpt from an article that recently caught my attention. Quote, Goldman Sachs planned to establish a crypto-focused unit by the end of 2018, as reported by Bloomberg in December last year. However, on September 5th, Business Insider reported that unnamed sources said the firm is scrapping crypto trading desk plans due to an unclear regulatory environment in the crypto industry. Mr. Solomon, why did Goldman Sachs initially choose to open a crypto trading desk?
The first article wasn't correct. Like others, we're watching and exploring and doing work in terms of trying to understand the cryptocurrency market as it develops. We have some clients that have certain functionality that we've engaged with them on, clearing physical futures. But other than that, we never had plans to open a cryptocurrency trading desk. We might at some point in time, but there's no question when you're dealing with cryptocurrency, it's a new area, there are a lot of issues, it is unclear from a regulatory perspective, and it's not clear whether or not, in the long run, as a currency, those technologies are going to work and be viable.
Clearly, and certainly some of those tokens that are issued are awaiting definition as to what will be a security, what is not a security, what's the appropriate trading platform. There are a number of issues that our bill goes into, and frankly, even things that will be needed to addressed afterward. Mr. Dimon, in 2017, you called cryptocurrencies, quote, not a real thing. But this year, your firm unveiled JPM Coin and stated, quote, we are supportive of cryptocurrencies as long as they are properly controlled and regulated. Why the shift?
So the blockchain is real. It's a technology. A lot of people use it and testing it today, and we think it will work over time. But the part that's not real is the cryptocurrency is not supported by anything. There's no value behind it other than what the next person will pay for it. And they have serious issues about that. The JP Morgan coin is a token which is supported by a deposit at JP Morgan. So it can be shipped around the world real time. It can go with a lot of data on it. You can split it into pieces, and the second someone wants cash, we can move the cash to.
So the settlements will happen almost instantaneously, and there will be a blockchain distributed ledger. And how will that facilitate better payment systems if it works correctly?
Yeah, well, the payment systems today, they do work and they're very cheap. But the fact is, this might be a faster way. It could be faster. It comes with data, and everyone would have the same data at the same time. So instead of us having to call each other's banks up and saying, what happened to that shipment from Singapore, we just go to the same screen and see it right away.
Because of the nature of the blockchain, it's inherently more transparent.
Yes, it's got to be secure, and it's got to be, in this case, permissioned. Not everyone can access it because we need real security around things like movement of money.
Thank you very much. Now, we can't talk about the thriving new sector without discussing how to protect consumers. As your role as banks evolves, secure custody of digital assets is essential. However, there's no regulation or guideline on who can be a qualified custodian for digital assets. Mr. Schwarf, in looking at your policy regarding cryptocurrency on your website, BNY Mellon cites lack of regulatory clarity as a barrier to providing custody for digital assets. Can you expand on this statement and highlight any other regulatory hurdles you're facing in this space?
Sure. I think just as the website says, there is lack of clarity, and I think that's one thing that stands in the way. Quite honestly, it's something that cryptocurrencies are very early in their existence. They're not significant today to speak of in terms of being used as a real currency to move value. And so we're actively thinking about what we want to do. One of the biggest issues that we have relates to anti-money laundering and KYC.
Thank you. My time has expired, and I yield.